Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. Today we're going to be continuing Nikke. Because Nikke should have unlocked everything. Let me see, which one was I using previously? There we go. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. We're going to do some gacha on the offset first because right now we are still able to do it. So I'm just going to start doing all the pool. The new girl is out today. I forgot her name. It's definitely not called Belota, but yeah. You will actually have free pool for every single one? That is crazy. That's 3 free pools a day. I mean, I'm gonna get all this purple, but it's fine. No mileage, but you know, below feels bad. Okay. So basically Liberalio is here. I have no idea what she does yet. I have not seen her kit. A heretic reminiscent of the silence that covers the ocean's depth. Her acute sensitivity to sound makes her excellent at search and detection, but also overly susceptible to loud noises which she detests. Calm depths. Attack. When entering full burst, affect self, attack 160% for 3 seconds. Is that even worth? She must hit really fast then. What is she? SR? Is not gonna use this unless you're shooting really fast. Attacks by landing full charge attack on a target called affect self. What the heck is this? 60-second attack damage boost? Is this the first 60-second booster? And then affects the target Deals 40% of final attack damage as additional, activating 5 times. So every time you do a full charge, you basically split into 5 attacks. So that's like a shotgun then. Activates when entering full burst, affects 1 burst stage 3 ally units with the lowest final attack to increase their charge speed by 12.74 of the caster's charge speed for 10 seconds. No cap, I guess? Okay, Strange Currents activates when landing full charge attacks, affects self with the target, and the enemy hit is the stage target, so basically boss. Attack damage increased by 231% continuously. So basically, if you hit it one, yeah, you are gaining this permanently. But you remove Gentle Current. What is Gentle Current? Activates when landing full charge attack, affects self if the enemy hit is a rupture that is not the stage target. You again Gentle Current. So you only can get this or this. So if you attack the boss, you gain 231%. If you do not, if you attack ads, it fixes charge time at 1 second continuously. So you can attack really fast. So only one of these effects, because this one dispels Raging Current, so only one of these effects can be active at once. Okay. Activates at the start of battle, affects self, gains immunity to increased charge speed effects, which means also really bad against Maxwell. So Maxwell cannot boost. And I assume it also makes it so that she doesn't gain charge speed effects from Overload Gear. Actually, how does it work with Overload Gear? Because technically that is not an effect like a buff, but more of like a flat stat. So maybe the only way to get faster charge speed would be to put it via overload max gears, which will probably make gearing her a lot more specific. I think who was it that I was talking about that actually does the same thing? Was it Nayuta? I forgot. Someone along the same line had a lot of immunity and also cannot be affected by positive and negative effects. This kind of character may be more important to load up proper overload stats because you cannot boost them outside of it. So that means attack boosting would be less of a mandatory thing because you still have buffs to be able to do that, but these are not able to be buffed in-game, in the battle, so I assume that's how it is. Okay. And yeah, so basically increase and decrease charge effect are not able to affect her. And then Submerged Whirl, which is a burst skill, which is a tier 3 at least. Attack damage for self plus 50% for 10 seconds and affect all enemies, deal damage of 925% of final attack as additional damage, which is really strong. So because you already know it's a pilgrim, right? So the only thing to say about pilgrim is we pull. We pull. Nothing. A lot of SRs though, a lot of SRs, okay? It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, nothing. Still half the SR, so still not bad, luck-wise anyway. Okay, I feel like shit right now, so I'm just gonna stop for a bit. That hurts. But anyway, we also have costume gacha. So yes, I got some of the chance for the skin, so I'm just gonna pull all the way until we start getting golden. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip the first few because we know there's nothing. Okay. No, we got nothing. Feels bad. Okay. We keep getting blue. My luck must be really bad right now. Hey, that I need that shot though. My first purple. 10 with 10 voucher. Another purple. 10 recruit vouchers, that's not bad. All blues. So that means I only get all of the stuff. Brother. Okay, there we go. I had to fuck for real. So feels bad, man. Feels bad, but oh well. At least I also get this kit as well. So a lot of expenses this month, but oh well. I would say this is a good one. Anyway, with all the gacha skin done, let's go back to pulling another round. Okay. I don't even know how many I put already. That's the bad thing. Do we get any? Do we get any? Okay, nope. We are still getting majority SR, so I don't feel my luck today is that bad, but I want to stop a little bit. Let's take a break. Let's continue on the story first, I guess. And then we'll come back to pool again. Whew, okay, let's go into Goddess 4 Part 2. And then we'll also go into surface exploration, since I have prepped everything for it. Yeah. What do I want to do first? Oh yeah, when we came in, there was an animation that showed this is repaired and this was repaired. So this is the Eden Spear, I believe, Eden Cannon, Eden Spear. So yeah, and the attack temporarily stopped. Okay, I said temporarily stopped, but it's just not everywhere, all the time. Last time it used to be alternating here and here. But anyway, yeah, let's go into mini game first. We also got new songs, I think. Okay, we got Rebuild Eden. And since we got this, we can complete this mission and gain another scene on Eden's Pass. Beginning playback. Let's start off with this Dorothy. Okay. Dorothy ventures out into the center of the sun-dabbled garden. It's cold. I don't think there's anything wrong with the temperature system. Should I increase the temperature? Cecile, would you like me to increase the indoor temperature for you a little? No, it's fine. What are you doing here anyway? What about the party? Everyone's excitedly getting ready, but it looks like there's not much I can contribute at this point. I see. Congratulations, Dorothy. Huh? We may not have achieved any real results yet, but we have effectively accomplished what you spoke of when Eden was established. To gather those who escaped the Ark, and form a new squad with our own hands, one that carries on the legacy of the Goddess Squad. What felt like a gamble has almost become a reality. Right. To be honest, I didn't expect this plan to actually come to fruition. Back then, they wanted to use my brain for a project to develop an AI that modeled after the human mind. One that would serve as a counter to Ennick. They don't trust Ennick. And Annick doesn't really trust herself anyway as well. That's why she gave her a different AI, right? Man, not having finished a certain story, this event must be screwed up. Unless you are not even allowed to play the event, which I don't think so. All anniversary events should be playable anyway. But the amount of lore you can get from this story is insane. Because this, we know about what Annick was wary of herself for, right? Like, it's evident when we're talking about her along with the missile CEO. So, Siwen, right? Siwen. Man. But to know Cecile is part of that project, huh? Sometime it feels like that was part of Mrs. plan, isn't it? So did the old what's it called? The one that was predecessor of Mrs. were they ever truly destroyed or just rebrand? Because it feels like it's just a rebrand. At this point. Whatever heinous shit they are doing, right, they're still doing at some level. Because Cecile is still not a Nikke, right? I don't think. So that's why I just realized she's not an elf. It's just that her headpiece is so sharp that it looks like it makes her ear like to look like an elf. So yeah, I didn't notice that. Anyway, if you hadn't helped me escape the Ark, I probably wouldn't have agreed to join you. I thought it was an overly unrealistic gamble. And yet, despite your misgivings, you're still hanging in there. You saved my life. That's, after all, it's the least I can do. I also got to study the Grimm's model. Weapons that now exist only in hidden records. The idea of getting to craft similarly powerful weapons was exciting. So those are the gears which are the Grimm model weapon. So that means Haran's weapon was based off an old model, or did she make it based on an inspiration? Though they say similarly powerful weapons, so I guess it's inspiration. It wouldn't make sense for someone like a Haran-based gun user or something to appear in the past. I think. So yeah. We have also achieved positive results much more quickly than I ever thought possible, which makes me really happy. Glad to hear it. You don't look happy. Huh? I thought you'd be the most excited. I thought you'd be the more excited than... Is this another part of QA skipping again? I thought you'd be the more excited. I think it should be the most excited. I thought you'd be more excited. Be more excited. I thought you'd be more excited than anyone to see Eden's progress. Why is there a duh there? Language? I think QA has not been doing really well this event. I think they have been doing a little bit too much ninjutsu based storyline. Especially for the ninja event, that I think they forget English. They only remember nin ninjas everywhere. Maybe a bit too much a catalyst for Japanese. But you don't seem all that happy about it. I mean, Cecile is really straight to the point, huh? That's not true. Of course I'm happy. I just don't broadcast it to the world like everyone else. Okay. How much longer are you going to stand outside the circle? How much longer are you going to watch everything from a distance? Why is Satellite playing in the background again? Very nasty, Shishifal. What are you? From rescuing me from the pursuers in the Ark, to proposing that we build a dream home, to rescuing Johan. Johan needed to be rescued? Nani? Testing Haran and Isabel and accepting Noah. Up until now, you just think of everything as part of the journey towards your goal. You have never actually considered us your comrades, have you? You have been judging me and making assumptions about me. Could you please stop? When have I? Your only comrades were those girls from your past. I mean, even Johan knew about this, right? Johan was like ... the whole time, so... Actually, it's a bit interesting. The founders of Eden, right, mostly is the proposition by Dorothy. So technically, she's the head. Then the two are Johan and Cecile. However, a very interesting dynamic, because both Johan and Cecile were rescued, they kind of treat Dorothy a lot differently from every single Nikke. Obviously, knowing that Dorothy was probably Gen 1 and the one who fought the first war, probably also did attribute a lot of that as well. But now seeing that they were rescued by her, they were kind of repaying, and knowing what happened in the storyline where they call her a problem child, even Johan calls her a problem child, but I think to some extent there is a level of trust, and it also make a lot of sense why these three became the founders of Eden, and they take their opinions in retrospect. And wherever Dorothy does stuff on solo, it causes a headache, right? So, but this does bring another question. When Dorothy isn't in Eden anymore and only left Cecile and Johan, the team is fractured, isn't it? So is Goddess 4 relating to the fall of Dorothy? Because we are receiving a lot more backstory on Dorothy. Obviously, Dorothy is probably one of the most expanded upon backstory of the Nikkes in terms of the first gen. We know Snow White, we know Scarlet, we know Red Hood, we know Rapunzel, we know Lola Wise, we know the first commander, and then Dorothy. And Dorothy has been continuously expanded upon. She is right now the trunk of the storyline, quite literally. So if Goddess 4 is basically the cutting down of the trunk, maybe it might make sense, but we shall see. As for us, we are nothing more than a means to an end. Isn't that right? What is it you really want to say? Try to feel like you belong? Get along with your squad mates. Is that what you're getting at? Lecturing me like some kind of expert? No, not at all. I just genuinely want to know. In Eden, the decisions of others should not be interfered with as long as they don't harm its interests. Isn't that the rule? So regardless of what you choose, I don't want to force my opinions upon you. Don't you think it's even worse that you know the rule, yet you're still asking me such questions? You're right, I definitely crossed the line this time. I apologize if I offended you. Whatever. You can go now. Want to be alone. Alright. Still, I hope you'll come to the party. Everyone seems to be waiting for you. We'll see. The seal leaves. You want me to step inside the circle? There's no way I can do that. Dorothy gazes at the sky beyond the ceiling. It was the very same blue sky she had once gazed upon that distant day long ago. 'Cause I still have so much unresolved feelings. I miss it. I mean, we all know she yearns for it, but she has always been trying to be strong, so she always hides it behind her evil persona. But we also know that she has both good and evil. So this feels a lot more painful whenever she is a lot more vulnerable, I guess. That's where we need Dolo for help, right? We need Dolo. We need the Dolo long. Perfect time to put it in. Anyway, up until now, I have yet to cross that thin line that I drew from back then. The Pila line. And playback. So the party was gone? Feels bad, man. Imagine they ended the party because Dorothy didn't want to join. I think Haran knows Dorothy enough that she is probably not well versed yet, I guess. Hey, everything is going smoothly. Let's continue the reconstruction. We got Dom 2, very nice. Construct Dom 2. I already got the stuff set up for it, right? Yeah. Squad, Dom 2, confirm. While we do this, let's do one of these. Mini game first. Oh, are you serious? Hey, yeah, we can get squad 2 set up. Complete, and we get research center. Production, is that it? Oh no, research center is probably on the right then. There we go. This happened once. A key facility in Eden where various scientific technologies can be researched. Okay. Are we done yet? The cooldown is 40 seconds. There's an effect in Eden called Facility Synergy. They are effects that activate when you build facilities according to specific conditions. While most of these effects are similar to the unique effects that units possesses, Facility Synergy grants additional beneficial effects. Keeping Facility Synergy in mind when placing facilities is also a great way to improve efficiency. Power upgrade: increase a power plant's power generation by 20 when another power plant is constructed on the tile immediately to its left or right. Is that even worth? No, right? I'd rather have a full 50 than... If I split it out, I can gain 100. If I put it together and it go in one direction, it will be 70. Why is that better? That's worse, isn't it? Power upgrade is bad, especially if you already have good setups. And when you run a dual chuck setup, it's better to do it this way than the other way. So, but if you want to expand on the left, this probably is better. So I guess I got an idea on how to use this then. Okay. Supply upgrade. Increase the resource collection station space production amount by 1 when a daily supply station is built on the tile immediately to its left or right. Oh? So it gives a +1 bonus. Okay. Squad assembly. Increase the success rate of dispatch mission by 5% when Dom 2, 3, or 4 is built on the tile immediately to the left or right of Dom 1. This effect does not stack. Okay. So that means you only need 1 to get the 5%. So you shouldn't have... So Dom 1 only needs 1 on the right to increase it by 5%, and then that's all. That's what it means by does not stack, right? It doesn't mean that unless it means that only a specific Dom that means squad can actually get a 100% boost. Get it? So that's also not a right interpretation. We shall test it out later. Synergy dispatch upgrade. Increase the success rate of dispatch mission by 5% when the employment management office and dispatch support station are placed next to each other in order. Okay. I would want this at least. Hiring upgrade. Decreases the hiring cost of units by 10% when the employment management office, dispatch support station, and employment support office are placed next to each other in this order. So EMO, DSP, and ESO. Okay. That's a specific order. I'll need to use the help to do that later. Anyway, synergy for equipment production specialization. Decreases the equipment production facility production time by 20% when the equipment production facility and armory are placed next to each other in order. What? Oh, you need this next to the armory. Honestly speaking, the 20%, I don't want it to produce fast because it's just using too much resources. And it's not as if you will generate enough to overwhelm it anyway, so I think my current setup can go up to 4 dispatch per 30 seconds, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Anyway, last one is power conversion specialization. Decreases the energy conversion station's production time by 20% when power plants are built on all tiles immediately to its left and right. Left and right. Not all right. Left and right. Did I read that right? Where is it? God damn it. How do I know if the synergy is in effect as well? Okay, the synergy hint is here. You get a new elevator as well. I'm gonna build that up now. That's crazy. Okay, let's continue sending out stuff. Today shouldn't be that bad, I think. Mission, we can get this. Claim the daily mission. Have we finished everything? Okay, we got another scene. Beginning playback. Wowee! Wow. Woohoo! No gestures towards the apple sitting on the table. We actually grew this? That's the serious like question marking. Noah, you literally saw me pluck it. I know that. I'm just saying the fact that we grew this thing is really fascinating. You're right, although technically I was the one who grew it. So when can we eat it? I suppose we can eat it right now. Right now? Alright, I'll give it a... Noelle lifts her head and looks around at the members of Eden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Johan question marking is not something I expect, because Johan always is a ... guy. That makes me number 6. What are you doing? Noah looks back at the apple, which is now in Cecile's hand. Shh, what a shame. What are you talking about? Don't think there'll be enough left for me. Whatever, I'll have some next time. I don't even care that much about this apple anyway. Weren't you just going on about how fascinating it was? That was the end. Huh? Why are you stressed out over that? You just split it evenly. Exactly, 6 equal pieces, 1 for each of us. How will you split that? An apple isn't that big. It's the first fruit of Eden. Everyone deserves to have a bite. Not ironic being that the apple is here, and it being is Eden, the Adam and Eve, you know, kind of story. So. Really? You bet. I'm good. All of you can have it. Splitting it into 5 pieces would be harder than cutting it into 6. Just have a piece. Then someone else can have my share. It's too much trouble. Just eat it. Look at this husband and wife. Johan, there we go. ... So who's gonna cut it? I could use my scythe. Isn't your scythe poisonous, huh man? That's a horrible idea. What? I don't think that's a good idea. Thank you, Dorothy, for once. It's hard enough to cut evenly with a sword. You can't possibly do it with a scythe. Have you tried it before? No, I just saw someone else do it before. Well, we won't know if we don't try. I guess so. Forget it, I'll just use my army knife to cut it. You have an army knife, use that to cut it. What is wrong with you, Cecile? I poured my heart and soul into that scythe. I don't want to see it used for something ridiculous. Fair point. Cecile produces a knife. Don't we have to wash it before eating? It's fine, I've already sterilized it. What's that sound? Peeling off the skin, I guess. Does you cut the apple into 6 slices? I say it's pretty even. Is she using math on us? I mean scientists and all, still. Alright everyone, one for each of us. Here you go Noah, try it. Yeah, you're letting me having it first? Yep. Noah grabs a slice of apple. Crunch. Whoa, it's so good. You guys have to try this. Alright, we'll have a bite too. Thank you. Haran and Isabel both grab a slice. Crunch, crunch. It's really nice. Slenderman has got nothing on this. That's because this is real. Dorothy, eat yours too. And you, Johan. I really don't. Do you want me to feed you? Husband and wife! I guess Cecile is married to Johan at this point. Shikikan got no chance. I'll eat it myself. Man, imagine the ultimate commander of the second era, Johan, getting washed like this. Johan and Cecile each take a slice. Crunch, crunch. Not bad. It sure is. Now you, Dorothy. Dorothy eyeballs the last slice of apple, then picks it up. Crunch. Wow. It's pretty good. For once, she smiles. Then I'll play back. The first fruit of Eden, huh? Okay, continue the reconstruction. We have ESO out now, finally. Resource collection status Mark 4 is out as well. We need everything new. So, as far as I know, we need to revamp as well. So, yeah. EMO. Okay, we need to remake a few things. Firstly, we need to expand as well again. Do we have guaranteed? Let's do guaranteed. Gonna get some stuff out. Okay, do we have the maximum power plant already? We do. Okay. How do you want to do this? Experiment, I guess. I think we'll do experimentation first, then we shall proceed on. Let's try out having 2 Mark 4s. Let's try out having 2 Mark 4s. Okay, so Mark 4 power plant. Wait a minute. How do I want to do this? Okay, fine. We'll do 1 Mark 4 here. Okay. Get this upgraded. What's the upgrade for this? We have base power gen and decrease requirement on the left and right side. This is useless. We only want to care about this. So we'll get upgrade. We'll confirm have 1 in the middle for sure. So this one we can upgrade. Then we want to see. Yeah, energy conversion need to be brought somewhere. What is this? Not activated. Oh, they did it right. Activated, not activated. This is not activated. So what we need to do is we are going to who is using this? Demolish this one for sure. Okay. Production, we want to do 1-4 here. Oh wait, it's left and right. So I need 2 of these to be okay. We'll destroy Mark 3, I think. Yeah. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, wait. Destroy this. Production wise, let's try out Mark 4 first. Energy effect. Left or right of the resource collection state. Okay. We have energy increase. On either side of the power band. Okay. That's still not enough. Squad wise, do we have any new to hire? We do not have hiring stuff. Oh. What we're gonna do is dispatch again. Dispatch man. How do I want to set this up? This one is a daily supply station. Who is this? Johan? Okay, what I need to do is to take a look at this one. Still not right. Hello, what's the vibe today? Just chilling. We are just going through the mini game of the anniversary before we go into the anniversary part 2. First five chapter basically. Because they just unlocked the second half of the mini game, so I'm just trying out certain stuff. They unlock a lot of stuff today, so it's gonna be very confusing. Let me just get my second squad up first. Squad 2 is here, I should make use of it. What do we have? Increased dispatch mission success rate. Or do I want to greed? I'll go with success rate. So this one would be... Oh, the success rate, I guess. Where would I need to do? Everything smooth in the game world? What do you mean game world? If you mean in the storyline, lore-wise, no. If you think about gameplay-wise, I'm just trying to figure out stuff. So, not really say smooth, because you know I'm just doing experiments, and experiments doesn't always necessitate a positive outcome. I'm just using hypothesis right now to try to get results. So that's just my thought process right now. Stretch. Let's make this guaranteed success, right? So 25, 11. If we can get the Dawn bonus, we will get +5. So we will have... How much would that be? 41% right now for a boosting. And I could use, you know, this one. So it'd be 51%. Just based on this alone. That's not bad, I think. So one will use this kind where it's 95% and above. And then let's say it has a low special investigation like this kind, I can just use the second tier and be fine. So this will make it 96. Yeah, okay. So I can do it that way. I don't get as much as does it really matter? I might be losing net low tier material. I would think so anyway. But I think it should be fine. Okay, we have. Oh right, I forgot we have achievements character. Let's get Nayuta here. That's not a character, that's a sticker. Oh boy. Do you see my chat? Yes, I do see your chat, Tracy. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if that's what's happening. Right. When I'm playing Nikke, I can actually see the chat because I'm not playing on full screen, so it's a lot easier for me to react compared to other games. Okay, what I need to do now is I might have. Okay, so I need to remove the energy conversion because I do not want this here. If I want to do energy conversion, I want to do it on this. No. I need to rethink of where I want to put the energy converter for sure. Okay, I'll just demolish every plant. I think at this point, demolish, demolish, demolish. Yeah, we demolish this as well because this is not in a good spot. I mean, we build everything from here. Power plant mark. Knowing that it can only make 80 energy, huh? Okay, I'm going to do. Okay, let's see. We need 3 spots at least for the combo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring Dom. Wait, Dom 1 is where? This EMO. I want Dom. Where's Dom? Okay, so the synergy effect of Dom is that when you construct you need 2 to 4 on the tiles adjacent to the left or right of Dom 1. Which means this place seems a good place as any for me to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Dom over. And hopefully nothing here uses the Dom. This one has 2 stuff, right? This one is a chain upgrade as well, so I need to be smart about that. Yes, this game is free to play. Yes. It's on right now PC, Google Play, App Store. Yeah, sorry. I was just like looking here and there, and then the thing just stopped loading, so I had to refresh. Yes. Hopefully that wasn't too long. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build Dom 1 over here, and then I can build Dom 2 beside it. And that's a bot. Sorry bot, I'm just not interested in your stuff, so if not, I'm just going to kick you. Thank you for joining. Okay, then Mr. Professor Krill. Okay, we will just ban you. a bot account on that one. Use Batman. Okay. So we get Dom 2 and Dom 3 over there. Then Dom 4 can be on the other side. Okay, then Dom 3 will be here whenever that happens. We can start demolishing everything here. Okay, probability recovery 100%. Okay, this one special recovery. Dang, it's 80%. Okay, so I just rather just wait. I want to demolish as much as possible here. Okay, this long stretch should be pushed. Armory, I want to demolish that as well. Daily supply station, I will do that later. Okay, employment okay, really. What? Employment management office. Gosh. Employment Management Office. Next one is Dispatch. Where's Dispatch? So where's Dispatch? Employment management. Construct or place dispatch support stations. What is that? Oh, dispatch support station. So that is that. Okay. No, I do not have dispatch support station. So we have placed dispatch support station, then employment support officers. Then the house on the right should be employment management office. So basically it's a tree thing, but right now we only got second tier and third tier. Okay, that's why I'm... God damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna move this employment management office here. And then we can move our support office here. This way we have one of the effects activated. Construct or place dispatch support stations sequentially on the tiles to the right of the we don't have dispatch support station yet. Okay, basically this tree later on we will work on it. Okay. Throughout the whole thing, it's just giving me headaches. My understanding is not wrong, right? It's sequentially like this, right? Oh my goodness. 3853. Okay, we can get this. Main mission, complete the mission. We got another storyline. Beginning playback. Johan, you're way overdue for a checkup. You know that, right? Yeah. You always say that, but do you ever consider getting a checkup on time? Your body isn't like us Nikke's. Oh, she's a Nikke. There's no telling what could happen. You want to freeze up in the middle of a battle with the Raptures? I'm here for the checkup now, aren't I? Yes, I suppose you are. Since nagging you won't change a thing. Let's get started. You know the drill. The scan should take about 10 minutes. Just lie down and stay still. Okay. Cecile leaves the room to operate the body scanning machine. Johan lies down on the device. Commencing scan. Please close your eyes. The body scanning machine whirs to life. Johan closes his eyes. Countless voices he cannot forget echoes in his ears. Johan's past here. The second surface reclamation war is bound to be a success. It will be 100 times bigger than the first surface reclamation war. Oops. A commander destined to become a legend, our new hotshot Johan will be joining us. Is it now? Da 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 da. Do we really have to die like this? So meaninglessly? I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Da 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 da. The second surface reclamation war failed, and now you want to retreat. You've spent so much money, how can you expect us to retreat with no results? Failure is not an option. Reclaim the surface no matter what. Da 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 da. Johan's, I want to make that dream, our dream of a reclaimed surface, a reality. I'm sorry, Commander. Due to the recklessness of the new executive commander hotshot Johan, the second surface reclamation war has been deemed a failure. The central government has detained him for further investigation at the rehabilitation center. Breaking news. Johan, the executive commander from the second surface reclamation war, has escaped the rehabilitation center and is heading to the surface elevator. Johan, you're surrounded. From now on, shoot anyone who defends Johan. They're all traitors to the Ark. You can't die here, Commander. You have to survive. You can't just stay here. You have to keep going. Must leave and clear your name. Da 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 da. Shoot him, no mercy. Kill the traitor. Johan? Scan is done. Is that a dream? Huh? How long was I asleep? The scan just finished, so about 10 minutes I'd say. I see. Johan sits up. I can't believe I actually saw you sleeping. Cecile, stop being creepy. I think this is the first time, except for when you first got this body transplant. So he only got the body transplant after done. Interesting. Back then I thought you wouldn't make it, so it was hard to tell if you were asleep or dead. Yeah. They really wanted to kill me. They inflicted injuries on me that were severe enough to be life-threatening. If it weren't for you, I would have died right there. Ah, so he was transplanted because of the brutal injuries he received during the isolation. I see. Well, I owed you one. After all, you helped me escape from the Ark. Ah! So, the first one to escape was Cecile, then followed by Johan. So they were already people. They were already known inside the arc. Basically, they know each other inside the arc, and they were at least communicating quite consistently. I did. You certainly did. Your escape from the rehabilitation center distracted all the military. Oh. That allowed me to slip out of the laboratory and head to Outer Rim, where I took the elevator up to the surface. I see. Still, you are the last person I expected to run into on the surface. At first I wasn't sure if you'd ever move again. But fortunately, you adapted well. Frankly, when we were treating you, our facilities were sorely lacking. I had to quickly create a mechanical body to treat you, with barely any time to consider its stability. I was honestly a little worried. I wonder if you might just collapse from not getting better, not get back up. That won't happen. I still have things I have to do. I see. Johan, do you still dream of reclaiming the surface? Yes, I do. I will make it a reality, no matter what. I'm gonna play back. I mean, yeah, it shows his determination. Okay, we're done. Okay, let me make this and see whether this will work. Unless my understanding is so bad that I fail understanding. No. 100%, let's get this. So do we get the synergy effect? Not activated, not activated. What the Okay, this is the Employment Management Office. Construct or place the Dispatch Support Station and Employment Support Officers sequentially on the tile to the right of the Employment Management Office. Okay. So we're gonna do it this way. EMO ESS. Now, do we have the effect activated? Okay, can. So we have the EMO, DSS, and then the ESOs. Okay. Anyway, this two doesn't have the effect anyway, so it's fine. Okay. We got one figured out. This one is fine. Okay, we do a non-guaranteed. We should be getting non-guaranteed soon, right? Probability, there we go. Let's make it 100%. Okay, so what's our next stuff we need here? Assign any unit to the dispatch support station. What does the dispatch support station do though? A facility that grants various effect to dispatch mission. Okay. Okay, we want to get this upgraded to the max. Not that it matters, right? Do we still have hires? We do not have hires, so I no reason to upgrade that honestly. But what do we have here though? Increase success rate of dispatch mission by 4%. Okay. Amount of resources obtained by 10 and 20. You know what? Let's get that. Always greed, dude. Greed. ESO. Various support in hiring Nikkes and unit. Oh, this also can decrease hiring costs. I guess whenever that happens. The heck? Why did that turn red? I have no idea. Okay, let's go for this. 100%. Can do a few dispatch for now, but then we are probably going to run out of materials if we do something else fast. 69, I'll make it 100, sorry. Okay, What else do we have here right now? Common elemental effect, increase facility synergistic effect by 30%. Now I know what that's not bad. To the dispatch support station. What, does this work? I have no idea. Mecha Scarlet, maybe you can do something. I have no idea what effects would actually even affect that, honestly. Let's get another quest done. We get another task again. In a garden in Eden. Lovely weather. Everyone stares absent-mindedly at the sky beyond the ceiling. Never thought I'd be able to stare at the sky so peacefully. We went through so much on the battlefield. And yet somehow it led to all this. I never could have dreamed of a moment like this back then. Haran? Oh, hey Johan. What are you doing here all alone? The weather's absolutely perfect today. I figure I soaked up some sun and enjoyed the moment of peace. A moment of peace. I know, it's strange, isn't it? A few years ago, I never imagined I'd be enjoying such luxuries. Just goes to show that life and fate is truly unpredictable. I'm not sure I follow. Excluding Dorothy and Noah, everyone in Eden is here because we escaped from the Ark after the second surface reclamation war. I just find that so intriguing. All those horrible things I went through, things too painful to revisit. Who would have guessed that such strong bonds would come from that? It makes me realize that life really is so unpredictable. I see. If my old squadsmate knew that the one and only hotshot Johan was my commander, they probably dropped dead from shock. Don't you resent me? You mean I bear some responsibility for the second surface reclamation war? Why would you ask me such a question? Never mind. It was a ridiculous question to begin with. Don't have to answer. I see no reason not to answer. I don't resent you. Didn't I tell you when I first got here for training? Whether it's me or my squadsmate who stabbed me in the back, we were all sacrificial lambs sent up by the Ark. I viewed you in the same light. You were another scapegoat created by the Ark. They used you however they pleased, and when they had no further use of you, they tossed you aside. You were just a grunt, wearing the guise of a hero. So no, I don't resent you at all. There isn't a trace of hatred either. I never asked her, but I'm sure Isabel feels the same. As far as I can tell, she genuinely believes that you are her commander and would follow you anywhere. Think so. So if you're still holding on to any guilt, let it go. Clinging to the past will only serve as a stumbling block for us now. Right now, we are not disposable cards to be discarded when things go wrong. We are a team, aren't we? You're right. We are. That's more like it. Haran. Yes? Thank you. I've got to go. Johan takes his leave. One and only Johan actually thanked me. I knew it. Life truly is full of unpredictability. Why is she blushing? And our playback. Everything is going smoothly. Let's continue with the reconstruction. We got Dormitory, so we can get Dormitory. Really actually supersede everything because of the way I played the game. So genuinely, probably pretty good. All things considered. 100%, we're just gonna wait. Actually, I don't need to wait, I can just make Dom 3, right? Make the third dispatch team. This one will be focusing a lot on again, increase resource, I think be the best idea. Increase resources from dispatch by 20%. Okay, there we go. And then we get... There we go. Oh! Interesting. Okay. The equipment system is that restrictive? Ah. Okay. Okay, good to know, good to know. Then we can use the decreased costs for hiring in case we ever need more staff. Rapunzel, decrease hiring costs, decrease production time. %. Yeah. I don't know whether that's the best we can offer, honestly. I think so. Okay, anyway, since we're done with this one, what else do we need? Complete mission. Reconstruct the outer wall, so this is all done. Start doing this. Okay, outer wall is done. Let's get this. Okay. And this one I can use 3. And then when this happens, we can use 2. Okay. Then we can rotate this. Okay, so we have got all of those done. Mission wise, we have achievement, so we get another sticker. Okay, what else do we need? Okay, we got that, and then left port and right port. Is it at the top? There we go. Okay, we are done with this. We can actually do this. Eden reconstruction progress confirmed. It's not perfect yet, but we have nearly restored Eden to its pre-attack state. What's left now are the command center and upper level passage. Rebuilding those two will require a lot of resources, so we need to stock up adequately. Yep. Wait, am I locked out again? Damn, that's nasty. The seal will be at the command center. Command center is going to be power level. If not, that is like fucking not great, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna swear. You know? Okay, what do we have here? Probability. I'll use this. So I can get the better stuff afterwards. Guaranteed abandoned mine. We'll go with this. Possibility spy as yikes. Okay, we're gonna wait first. Since we are gonna likely need a lot of stuff, let's start planning on how we want to do our building. Okay, what I'm gonna do is power first. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put one power plant 1. I want to see how to do this with synergistic effects, right? So let's see. This should have a synergistic effect upgraded. So now this is giving 40 units of energy, right? And this should be giving... How much is this? How much did I give? 20, 30, 35... That is not giving. Not activated, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't go through the leaf. So the leaf does add as a blockage. So we are not going to get any bonuses from that. So good to know. Okay, so we're going to demolish this first. We're going to be burning a lot of our red stuff. So we're going to do that quite a lot now. It's a risk I'm okay with doing, so we're going to do that. 29, 100, let's do this. Probably. Damn, another low one. Alright. So, let's see. One, two, three. So here is actually a good spot to put a power plant. At least Mark 2. So Mark 2 will be there. And I want that for every single one. Because it's a perfect fit, right? Okay. Then for this side, I want... it's a bit hard to say, but basically I will probably put... we'll do power 4 I think here. It's not going to make full use of it, sadly, but it's going to be super boosting this tree, right? So right now with this and this over here, I want to put in energy conversion stations. This should be effectively, increased. So we are basically super boosted that. We're gonna do the same thing over here. Okay. How is this going that much? Oh, because of this. Okay, right, I forgot. So, yeah. Now we have that. We put in... This one likely is gonna be staying like this. I'm not moving it anymore. So, this is likely the final. I want to make it to massive generation rather than production time. So, Naka Nayuta is going to be in there, and wherever is going to be producing the second most will be right here. Where is the increase by 3 or what? Wherever it is. Increase production amount by 3. There you go. So this one will be here and here. We're going to do the same upgrade which we did before. I'm going to go with this. So we're going to screw up with that. No changes. Wait. This resource collector. No, I said we're gonna be wasting a bit, right? Production, we are going to go with... We demolish everything. I think it's just neater if we demolish everything. I really cannot, like, I can't take it when I just cannot see shit. And there's too many characters, so it's a bit hard for me. Even if let's say that we have to rebuild stuff later, I don't mind. Alright, so resource, power plant, underground, resource collection station. This, this. No power, that's good. No power, that's good. Daily supply station, I'll need to integrate it soon. So what we need to think of is, because the only thing that will need this kind of work will be this bottom 3. The top one I think is fine, right? Top 4 is also the same. Similar situation. Do we have 1 energy conversion? There we go. These are the most important, so you want to make it last the most. Oh, upgrade. There we go. Okay, we got guaranteed again. Okay, we guaranteed this one. And do bursts now. Very nice. Okay, so with this maxed out and this maxed out, we can continue on. Next thing we need is to take a look at underground collection. This one is, I believe, the gears. How do you get your effects? Synergy effect. Again, this is the left and right of the underground station. Okay. So basically this requires the same build as the other one. Okay. So power plant Mark II, I would litter all around this with this. I don't need to upgrade the Mark II yet. I just want the setup done. Okay. Then we have Mark IV, our some Mark IVs at least. What do we have right now? 1, 3. Just send out everything so that we can refresh the thing. Okay, got this done. We can start out with production now. Underground. Can we confirm synergistic effect, which will be activated, right? Okay, is it activated? It is activated, so the production time is super upgraded now. Power plant Mark IV, last one. Okay, so all this are actually going on with that. You will now need to do decrease production time. Decrease production amount is the better choice. We want to increase as much production amount as possible. Okay, our U is now 2. I need to find the ones that gives us increased production. There we go. All of those are outfitted with 3 and 2s, so it's not that bad. Then we know here is going to be not used as much. I should have changed this and this. Now I think about it, but we shall see. What, 89%? Let's go with the super successful one. Guaranteed. Like this. Probability. Okay, so now we have all 3 cents. Okay, and we are going to be able to start out with stuff. So let's see. What else do we not have? We have production and we have, yeah, we still have production, right? Equipment. So we need to produce our equipment while still being able to do stuff. A power plant Mark 4 here. We'll miss out one spot, which I'm fine with. That's the asset daily supply, right? Okay, so I need an armory, so I'm gonna put the armory here. And as for this one, we need a production of you know what? Demolish. No, not demolish. Demolish this. I feel like what I should do is to make it so that my armory is below. That's my armory. Armory is below. That way, if I do production for equipment productions, should be fine. Make this first. It's activated. Okay. We might not really need it, but we will go with 2. So we have 2 production facilities. For now, what I need to do is upgrade this so that we can get this max power gen with nobody inside. And then for this one, I can even give it increased power requirement on both sides. Where's the on both side one? Yeah, there you go. So I now know that you don't need to put that in the power gen, just put it in something like this, so it makes more sense. Daily supply station is going to be a pain in the butt. How do I want to build a daily supply station here? $69, we shall get this. Okay. Okay, I haven't gotten the thing yet because I do not want to start auto-produce something I do not resources. So I'm going to think about it right now. Okay, we can upgrade this, upgrade this. Did we upgrade the first 4? Nope, we have not. We'll do this first. Increase production time. This should be the last upgrade, right, that will be encountering this kind of thing. So we're gonna be mostly chill on this. We want to have just enough of stuff, but we do not want to overload it. Okay, so depending on how it Production wise, we want to go with so we'll go with this one first. DSQ, Daily Supply Station, will demolish you. And we're gonna put it over here. This one is under nothing, so it's gonna be hard to find it. Where is it? Daily Supply Station. No, that's actually a bad idea. I need this to be max upgraded because I need the maximum generation I can. Let's increase base power generation by 100. Oh my god, everything here is like trash. Just need to keep doing this while we're doing this, and like that doesn't make sense. We just need to keep on dispatching while we're on our thought process because you gain a lot of resources. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is now this should mean that I don't need to care about stuff, so all of this will be X again. Production wise, I will go with production. I'll go ahead. Additional. Again, we need dispatch. 77%. Oh man, failed. Feels bad, man. Okay, we got all those sauces, very nice. Confirm. This should be set up well. Okay, we can do production time reduction. Every single one of this. Decrease production time and make it instant basically. It's raining sound. Okay, decrease facility power requirement, decrease production time. We just need a lot of production time reduction for everything. Decrease production time. Find a slot for everything. Most of the things. Decrease production time, thank you. We need grade 2 is for production time reduction. That's crazy. Yeah, okay. Power for Mark 4. Okay, what we're gonna do is a bit interesting here. Okay, so this one, we're going to put one of the supply station here. Production for this one. Okay, over here and over here. This one is going to get the upgrade for this. This on either side? No. Where is on either side? Need that one first. Increase power requirement of facilities on either side, 25. And then we generate this increase beef. Where's my power generation? Define the power generation one. There's so many. Keep track of. Okay, so there we go. This makes it so that the synergy effect is there. Don't need to sacrifice anything for this to work. Very nice. Okay. Now we just give it increase production time 5%. What? Decrease production time for this. Fine. But this one got a plus one, right? So want to have increased production amount as well. Okay. So production time. Increase production time. See. Rather than that, I want to increase production amount. Okay, so with that, we finished this one. Production rise, let's go back to Mark 4 again. Spam a bit. I think for this particular case, I want to set up a Mark 2. This way, this one is all open up. And this thing would definitely be able to sustain everything now. Plus we have the synergistic effect. Then power plant for here will be 4. Okay, and we send out more stuff because I will need more materials. This one. Okay, wait, what? Okay, I need to get this up next now. Upgrade traits 1, 2, 3. 2 units. Resource for production, reduce. Equipment production. I want one of them for submachine gun, switch to unlimited, non-stop. This one will be the same thing. Facility upgrade. Get this resource production cut so that stuff I will make in the future are all cheaper. Equipment production. This one I will search to submachine gun alpha, unlimited, start. Okay. Okay, let's go and do this. But at least this one is all safe. This one should also be fine if I put all production now. Okay, there we go. Upgrade traits. Get this, max production. resources. Where's my decreased production time? There we go. 7% is fine. Just want anything that's on high level to be able to get better generations. Recently I've also been playing Stand Update, so this kind of music is really very similar. I think I'll have problem dissociating them, though they are from the same company. Sounds too similar, not gonna lie. Let's see, I can't... Wait, do I have another one? Or did I finish everything? I can increase production amount, I guess. Okay, so we have done that. Mark 4 here, I will need to think of how I want to do this. How am I going to do this? That's a problem. Let's go with increase. Wait, let's see. If we do a production 4 here, how much do we get? 130? You upgraded. You're upgraded. You're not, however, prime. So let me see. Do I have any power generation in? Cecile is going to be wasted because we can't use it due to how she's gonna hold in the command center, so I can't do that. However, I can increase power generation. I can force it via the power generation unit. Hopefully that should be enough. So that should be enough, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Another one I can actually get. Production. Oh wait, that's already used. I have another one that's not used yet. I'm having problem finding them. Yikes. I already finished. I already finished them. Okay. Well, I guess no more helping. That's a pain. Really a problematic situation. Endoxide. Okay. Yes! I will play the greedy, famous corner multi-greed sunflower method, I guess. But I guess it's how efficient can this be, right? I'm already maxed out on hire. Should probably take a look whether I can hire any more people. I can hire people again! Yes! Yes! Okay, fine. Everybody, you're hired. Okay, wait. Where's my hiring squad? Dom. Okay, dispatch time. Let's put the dispatch time here, hoping that it will help out somewhat. Then it will also make it so that it doesn't clutter everything. Oh. I've been putting them in elevators to reduce clutter, by the way. The problem with micromanagement, but I'm going to get a decreased hiring cost, huh? Who other is a good decreased hiring cost character that I can put in? Decrease hiring. Wait, this dispatch waiting. There we go. This will also help in terms of not clogging the whole freaking place NPCs. Don't you just hate that kind of situation where all you see is the NPC moving around and it's just clogging up the space? Because like you hired too many people, essentially. Okay, decrease power requirement. Where is the waiting time one? Come on. That's not. I want a hiring cost one in some other place. Yeah, that's mission success bonus. Yeah. Yeah, that's mission success. That's not what I want. I want waiting time. Because they are technically the most useless as well. Okay, there we go. So hopefully this would actually help with the waiting time. I want to do cost cutting now. Cost cut. What's she doing? Oh. Dispatch squad waiting time. I think I do have the lowest trade available for hiring people now, so I can just do this. Yeah, baby! Decreases production time by 16%, increase mission success rate, let's go. Power requirement by 30, consistency, dispatch 25%. Losses, okay, hiring costs. Wait, hiring costs? Base power generation 40. Increase production amount by 4. Hey, I need that. Increase power base generation, that's good. Hey, that's good. Yes. Production by 4, very nice. Spot waiting time, oh boy. This is the either side by 45? No, this is the singular. Decrease production time by 18%, that's happy. Base generation 45. Hiring cost 6%. This is current 5%, so... Where's the hiring cost? Okay, we are done with everybody. Very nice. We got a lot of our resources back. Let's go in with this. Okay. Alright, I need to trade out all the stuff as well. Okay, so now that we know that we have production up, does something. This guy needs to upgrade to the production one. Increase production U 4. Okay. Increase production U to 4. Where's the tree that has the production U? There we go. 3. There we go. So we have a lot of stronger units for doing this, and we also can do this as well. Okay, for this one, we want to increase production by X amount. We shall see whether we will get any more of that. This one now will all be faster production. Wait, they have the where's the one beside this one? Yeah, so this one decrease production time even further. Okay, wait. Unit order using. Wait, I just realized something. Where do I find this facility assignment? How do I know what floor this is? They write somewhere. Yeah, I just need to see the daily supply. Yeah, this one. Okay, can. Right now, we're having decreased production time by 10%. And get that to cut for like crazy amount. %. 18%, another one. Okay, so we are done with this. I have not planned out yet. Okay, so what do we have now? Want to get the decrease staff push. Not the power requirement. I want the sources generation out of the way. There's just so much micromanagement. Production amount by 2. Actually, wait, no, that's a bad idea. I want to get this production time. Production. Time, all of those. Oh. So this to increase production amount, I want to put it onto something that I have not touched on. Okay. Is this stuff. I want to see whether it actually really production. This means that I'm using my resources but generating +2. That means worth it. I'm not sure whether it works. So it's now says +5. But it works. So this is another good way of using O tier. Especially when this one uses resources, so you do not want speed, you want efficacy. Okay, this one shoot 9, agree. Guarantee. We're getting a lot of this. We're still maintaining a net positive. Now is the point where I have to bid just whether it will work. I'm going to do production and set it up here and then this four slots is going to be very hard for me to use. But now just put that stuff there, yeah. Mostly this tree will be. I am likely gonna have a power plant. Or this 4 can be used for something else, I'm not sure. Production, I'm just going production. Then we just need to increase our power gen. Right, so have some good power generation in Costa higher. Able to do that? Yep. Generate 40 generation is basically more than tier 3 unupgraded, and tier 3 upgraded is 50, but you know, if we don't include that, that's pretty the wrong one. This is 1 and 3. Just so that we can up.
Power 4.
Okay, so now with this new stuff, we can actually start working on this. We need to I don't think I have any more efficiency base, right? I think I'm maxed out. Everything is power related. Yeah, okay, so basically everything is just upgrade and put it to sleep, I guess. Okay, fine. We need to decrease power. Where is decreased power requirement of facilities on either side? I hate it when they have it on either side because you can't see until way later. Damn. Okay, fine. Just not that one decrease requirement for facilities alone. The one that has 20, I think. Was it 3? Fine. We'll take that. This one, I will solve it by putting one of this here. There we go. Oh boy. Only just starting is already kind of a pain, not gonna lie. For the max of the stuff here, so we can just max it out. Probability 100, let's just go with this. This 630, my goodness. We are doing this real fast. But I think we're close to the end of this anyway, so it's not that bad. Okay. 1, 2... Increase power generation by 45. Production Mark 4, production Mark 4. Let's get this really fast. This production, this tier is okay because this one is covered already. Okay, upgrade. And resource generations are going really fine. Did I upgrade any of this? Yeah, upgrade everything. Okay, just make sure. Do another one of these. This is what, 79%? I just used this. Probability high risk. God. Okay. Yep, we are done here. Very nice. Okay, so I guess this is now my build for this particular segment. I think it's quite efficient. It could be better, is of course, but right now, as of everything, obviously the last part of it is not done, so I have to wait until the next expansion to actually do this. Speak of which, when is the next expansion? I have not checked. 13. That is a 1 week to reach the last part of this thing, so that's not bad, I guess. Over the few days, I'm gonna be doing the dailies, right? So it's gonna be, we're gonna come in here, even though I'm not gonna be in here for much of a heavy capacity. Any capacity of it in here would mean I am actually generating a lot of resources. Okay. 2. That is pretty good. 69. Do I want to take a risk? I'll just wait. Okay, this is done. What else have I not done yet? This guy. Oh. This guy exact. This guy is exact amount. That's problematic. Okay. 1, 4. Oh my goodness. Okay, are we done yet? Last check. Go. %. Okay, can. Dispatch. We got to dispatch this. Okay. This one is 100%. I'm gonna go with the second team. Oh, we should have done this one instead. Okay, guaranteed. There we go. Okay, so yeah. For how much left is left, I think it's pretty good. My current way to solve this problem, honestly, at the top is just basically. Don't think so, but we shall see. Yeah, I don't think so. The only way I can see this working is if I go with a production power facility from platform. But that's a very easy way out lah. I don't think it's not meant to be a hard way. I don't think there's a more complex way to make it easier to fix it, so that it uses lesser resource and more space. Sorry, lesser resource and less space. Make it as efficient as possible. What am I talking about now? So, my brain's off the gutter, sorry. Okay, so we should just max out our production and he's fine for the next 1 week. For this one anyway. Upgrade 1, 2, 3, 4. We have blew through our red fragments, but I think we should be able to get it back relatively. Okay, there we go. Oh. Honestly, demolish this. Confirm. We're gonna do something different. Nothing it. Special investment, fine. We'll do this fast. Oh my goodness, like horrible. Nothing good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do power here in advance. It's just a balancing act. I don't foresee this to be how I want to set it up after the last expansion comes out. Okay. For now I'm greeding, so I'm going to greed really hard. Okay, we greeded this. Have we gotten this upgraded? 9 upgrade, okay. Yeah, I think all of these are done. And this one tomorrow, whenever, actually wait, it's not tomorrow now that I think of it. Oh, it's the next chapter, right? So I might as well start my production here. Then I have filled up every single hole I can plug it up on. Obviously taken out of context it sounds very wrong, but you know. Okay, so here the elevator is all moved up now. Okay, wait, I did not even put the elevator previously, huh? Okay, what I'm gonna do now is do a last send off in terms of resources, and then we are going to go over to the actual event and start going through it because it's really quite late. Way later than I wanted, so yeah. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's get out. Save the game, confirm. Unlocker. Kingdom. That is Crown's theme, I think. Eyes. That's probably one of the heretics. Oh, there it is. Control. Probably related to Modernia. Oh gosh, it's so hard to see in this way. Chime. Yeah, we know who is that as well. Oh. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have left? There's one over there. Front line. One on top. Eat. dead body somewhere. Either the Rapture's dead body or something else. Okay, let's go into challenge mode, skip it, and then we go into our main stuff. Okay. So I mean everything else in the repair ward. There we go. I see one. There's one nearby there. Purpose. Okay, there's one on the chair. The most powerful probably is the Queen boss team. Where is it? You can't even see that. Whatever it takes. Okay, let me just walk around to make sure there's nothing else. Then we shall start with the story. Okay, next area I see is 3 over there. So that is 29. Last flight. Isabel is gone. Tears of Eden. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Something's gonna be destroyed. Okay. Oh, this is what it was showing basically. Okay, I found the next one, 30. Glorious title. 31. Rose. You could go over there, right? I can't find the last one. I can't find the last one. That's disturbing. Yeah. I am missing the last one, wherever that is. Yeah, I don't see it. Here's bad moment. It's not on any of the poles. I'm trying to look at the white area, but the white areas are really hard to see. Gotta move it around and then you hopefully try to see the glim, but I don't even see the glim, so wait, it's in here. There we go. Assemble. Okay, sure. Let's see the first cut screen of Story 2. Oh, the Queen's face. What the heck? Why does this screen floods even more than ever? It's obviously Nayuta starter everywhere. Dark Matter, Crown, Nayuta. On the right, the deaths. Cause Noah was dead, right? Rapunzel was kind of flagged. No what is here. We did have someone which was like Haran, right? Haran last flight. Haran might be, Kilo might be dead. If we put the right side as the dead, left side as the survivors, that is very ominous. That is the seal. I thought it was Scarlet for a second. Scarlet is here. There is nothing in this artwork I can still use it to predict whether something is going down. So let's go in and see. We're gonna go with the same team. So we're gonna go with 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. There we go. No chime anymore. Chime is not included here now. Interesting.
これは良くない展開ですね。
何が？
マリアンは自分がクイーンであると明かしてしまったようです。
それが何か問題？
クイーンであることは隠そうとすると想定していましたので、頃合いを見て密かに事実を流す予定でした。その後責め立てられ、孤立したマリアンを心の隙につけ入って私の手に収めようと考えていたのですが、
また悪巧みしてたのね。
悪巧み？戦略と言ってほしいところですね。操り人形を仕立て上げることは簡単ではありません。じっくりと時間をかける必要があるのです。コツを知りたいですか？方法もいくつかありますが。
興味ない。
ともあれ、そのような算段だったのですが、本人に先を越されてしまいました。隠し事はなくなったも同然です。
みんなマリアンを倒そうとするかもね。クイーンには違いないんだし。マリアンに関して私の知ることは以上です。
ありがとうございます、ナエタ。皆さん、私は
作戦に変更はない。
同じ意見だ。クラウン王国で銃口を向けられた時からある程度予想はできていました。今の私たちの目標はあくまで空の上にいるあのクイーンです。
重要なのはそこから先だ。マリアン、お前はラプチャーを従えて人類を滅ぼすつもりか？
いいえ。
そうならないという保証は？
もしそうなったら私を殺してください。
そうか。
クラウン王国の皆様方からは何かご意見は？
タロス。
はい。
Alos grabs Chime and lifts her up. Chime locks eyes with Marian.
チャイム。
Chime whacks Marian on the head.
クイーンだろうがなんだろうが知らないのだ。お前はクラウン王国の民なのだ。どこかへ出かけるならきちんと知らせるべきなのだ。だから今度何も言わずにこんな勝手なことをしたら、その時こそ大目玉を食らわせてやるから覚悟するのだ。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。体の具合は良いのですか？はい、もう大丈夫です。でしたらもう言うことはありませんわね。
そんなすごい人だったんですね、マリアン。
そうでしょうか。
No, Marian, don't follow
私を部下って
crowd.
ことにしてもらえません？私の周りみんなすごい肩書きばっかりで、ただの一般人としては肩身が狭いかなって。
キロには私がいるではありませんか。
こっちはこっちで最近なんか圧が強いし。
彼女たちがマリアンを倒そうとする。まさか。そのようなことは絶対に起こりません。彼女たちはマリアンを育て守ってきた親のような存在です。我が子を捨てられるはずがないでしょ。どのような姿や状況になろうと親として子供をかばおうとするでしょう。 たとえその子が悪い子で守ろうとすることが自分たちの未来に闇をもたらすと分かっていても目を閉じ耳を塞ぎ何があっても我が子を見捨てない。
这也是很的 Crimson 啊，
そういうものですね、お母様。ですがパイオニアとクラウン王国はそうでもエデンは違うかもしれません。エデンにとってマリアンは未知の存在です。実態もどのような性格かもわからないままニケからヘレティックとなり、ヘレティックとしてクイーン因子を発現させた何者か、それ以上でもそれ以下でもありません。危険な存在に見えていることでしょうね。
感動の再会は終わったか。それなら各自持ち場に戻る。クラウン王国のニケたちはセシルの案内に従い主要な能力と性能を確認した後、クイーン攻略作戦を開始する。
One Jesus beyond them at the Crimson Sky。
セシル、クイーンの動きは？
現在クイーンはエデンから3時の方向、距離 10km の上空で静止しています。ここまで高度が下がればイサベルの攻撃が届きます。今のところ他の動きはなくラプチャーの変化も見られません。エデンの槍とマリアン砲が直撃しているはずですので修復を優先している可能性もあります。もしくは怯えて様子を見ることにしたのかもしれませんね。
Where's Cinderella？
想像力が豊かすぎるのは考えものだ。
言ってみただけです。
外の分身どもはどうするつもりだ？
ひとまずはこのままです。エデンには受け入れていただけないでしょうからね。
そうだな。これ以上得体の知れないものを増やしたくはない。全員次の命令があるまで整備と同時に警戒を怠るな。
ヨハン、それからインヘルトの皆様方、よろしければ私と少し話をしませんか？
いいだろう。
どれどれ、誰が最初に切られたいのかね。
That big drum shells after this.
動
Dang.
いたら一休みしませんと。チキパー、ご飯あげますね。ですよ。頑張りました。褒めてください。
ヨハン、言いたいことがあるのでは？
何の話だ？
マリアンはお前たちにとってどのような存在かは知らないが、クイーンはクイーン。クイーンの存在は許されない。エデンの勇者は悪しきクイーンを打ち倒す。エデン万歳。そういったことです。選択の余地があるのかしら？ないでしょうね。そう、私たちはより好みしている場合ではないの。私たちの存在を脅かすものが空の上にある。遥かな空の上から無慈悲に光を降らせるクイーンなの。そしてどういう事情かは知らないけれど、彼女はその攻撃を跳ね返してくれた。戦力になるどころか戦況を一人で変える力を持っている。
それにマリアンと敵対すれば、その瞬間からパイオニアとクラウンたちも敵に回すことになるでしょうね。この状況で仲間割れなんて致命的よ。
マリアンは今のところ脅威だ。先のことは知らないが、今は優先するべきことは戦力として使えるものは全て使う。だがあえて言いたいことがあるとするなら、彼女が正体を隠そうと迷った弱さのせいでエデンへの到着がよく、その時間差がノアの損失につながった。
Wow, pushing the blame. Pushing the blame,
だが
dude.
本人に言おうとは思わない。私に 彼女の苦悩は計り知れない。軽々しく問い詰めるべきことではない。
一言だけよろしいでしょうか。
好きにしろ。
マリアンをクイーンにするため、どうか力をお貸しください。
彼女が言うような互いに愛し合える世界が訪れるとでも信じているのか。
そうだと思いますか。
やはりお前も似たようなものだ。いや、それ以下だ。救いようのないクズ。
おや、すでにお教えしていたはずですが、私は勝つためなら手段は選ばぬ覚悟です。
とはいえ、エデンもマリアンには手を出そうとしないでしょう。手を出せないという方が正確ですね。不安要素となるのはナユタ。確証はありませんが、まだ何か隠しているような気がするのです。
何か隠してるって？マリアンは自分がクイーンになるか因子を吸収されて死ぬかじゃなかった？
それはそうです。ですが、マリアンをそそのかしたのはナユタに違いありません。結果、マリアンには頼もしい保護者ができました。彼女がクイーンマリアンだと知った上で、守る者がわざわざそう仕向ける理由は。
同盟を結んでるんじゃなかったの？
取り決めはありますが、最終的な目的は異なりますから。私の望むものは操り人形としてのクイーン。ナユタの望みはクイーンのいない地上です。操り人形のクイーンはナユタからすれば話の通じるクイーンとも言えます。それで手を結ぶことにしたのでしょう。
もしその時が来たらナユタと話し合うの？
そうですね。断る理由もありませんし。
じゃあナユタはそのために頑張ってるだけじゃない？
ま、いずれわかることでしょう。それにしても面白い眺めではありませんか。ナユタと全く同じ姿の人間もどきがああして陣を構えている様子は。
私はちょっと気味悪く感じるかな。
ですが威圧効果はあります。偉大で慈しみ深い我がお母様と来たら、また怯えて遠くから様子を伺うだけになったでしょう。まったく実に情けない臆病者です。
Every time something unknown
こ
scares
れ
a
は
mother.
難しいですね。集積していたエブラ粒子を使い果たしてしまっているとは。
こんな大決戦の時にネイキッドキングを使えないとは無念なのだ。
構いませんわ、チャイム。そのようなものに頼らずとも私は強いのですから。
それは十分に承知しております。しかしお嬢様の圧倒的なご意向が再び目にできる機会を逃してしまったかと思うと、
全く使いようがないわけではありません。一瞬、ほんの一瞬であればかき集めたエブラ粒子をどうにか熱衝撃波に転換できるでしょう。ただおすすめはできませんね。一度手をかざせば使い切り、副作用だけは一人前となりますから。
それでも頼むのだ。万一の備えというやつなのだ。それはそうだ。他に面白そうな宝具はないのだ。せっかくなら今度は私が使えるものが欲しいのだ。
ありませんね。私とて何でも好きなように出せるわけではありませんよ。
何？違ったのだ。
とんでもない。
Papillon leans against the railing, gazing out at the Nayutas that filled the space before Eden.
先ほどの激戦で820の私を失った。
Oh
予
no.
想より少なくてよかったですね。予想より多くて大変ですね。
2000 minus
蝶が
800.
飛んでいる。
10.
こちらの私はなぜこんなに声が大きいのか。滝のそばに長い間とどまっていたせいで聴覚センサーに不具合があるそうで、
I'm feeling headache looking at the
そちら
screen.
の
I'm gonna
私
read
は
a
見た
text
ところ
now.
銃をお使いのようで、使い心地はいかがですか？西の湖には怪物が住んでいるようです。銃よりも槍の方が素晴らしいですよ。試しに振ってごらんなさい。銃に槍？いやいや、爆弾が一番ですね。よもや私の活躍を見ておられない？おっと、2日間も空腹で過ごしていたらお腹と背中がくっつきそうですね。知っていますか？オジカは冬に自分の角を切り落とすのです。この目で見ました。
This is so
これを見
headache
てく
to
だ
me.
さい。私が遠くの湖の底で手に入れた金の斧なのですが、
It's like reading many
溶
scarlets.
岩を踏んでしまい足首を失いました。余っている眼球をお持ちの私はいませんか？
Their eyeball. Papillon is getting pissed.
頭がおかしくなりそう。
Don't worry, save Papillon.
休憩は終わりましたか？すぐ行くわ。ところで長距離通信っていつ復旧しそう？すでに復旧しています。本当？ずいぶん早いわね。エデンの各施設と機能はあえて連動させず、できる限り独立するように設計されていますから。じゃあもう外に連絡できるってことよね。残念ながらそれは不可能です。クイーンの通信妨害を受けています。ほんと最悪ね。結局今は荷物運びぐらいしかすることが。衝撃に備えてください。攻撃が来ます。
Attack incoming. Papillon hurriedly ducks under the railing and look across. Countless red lights are flying towards Eden. Ooh. Well, it was merely a break.
気をつけてください。なでなで。
Let's see how many more deaths are coming, right? Noah, Isabel is kinda maybe. The ideal situation for Goddess 4 is Eden, most of Eden fighting power to go down. That
片付
way,
きましたね。さあ、
it means
旅を
that
続け
the
ま
only
しょう。
people left will probably be Johan and Cecile. But that's kind of bad though, because that also implies that Havan is gone. And Doro is not gonna like that. Imagining Doro trigger more PTSD.
状況は？
見ればわかるだろう。クイーンから光学兵器の一斉射撃を受けている。
We're bombarding now, huh? The singular sucking.
エデンは持ちますか？
聖女はエデンに広くシールドを展開している。全てを防ぐとはいかないが有効だ。
あの強力なビーム砲だければなかったということですか？
ああ。エデンの槍とマリアン砲。マリアンの反射が効いたのだ。クイーンは今のところあの大型ビーム砲を使用できる。
あるいは反射されることを恐れて使えないのかもしれませんね。だから大きな一発ではなく小さいものを大量に撃ってきている。いずれにせよこれは牽制に違いありません。
そうだ。恐れているという見方も間違いではないかもしれない。これだけの兵力差、自身の圧倒的な能力がありながら回りくどいと使っている。
撃って出ましょう。
分身はどれだけ残っている？
防衛戦を生き残ったのは1000と180。
ハネスカ
Oh, that's like
インディビディアとトーカリでインヘルト、パイオニア、バイスリッターで対処できる。
そうですね。特殊戦力同士をぶつけて残りの総統を私が引き受ければクイーンの足元まではたどり着けるでしょう。問題はクイーンをいかにして引きずり下ろす。以前
大クジラを引きずり下ろしたという鎖で。
射程が足りない。おそらくそこまで計算の上で降下地点を決めているのだ。
これは本当に怯えているのやも。それにしてもキリがありませんね。偵察に出たイサベルはまだ？
もうすぐ戻るはずだ。
イサベルがそちらに墜落します。
Falling away.
なんと。
Isabel plummets onto the runway with a loud crash.
負傷レベル。
大したことはありません。フェザーを2機損失しただけです。
Isabel struggles to get up.
このビームにやられたの？
いいえ。
Oh, 10 minutes ago, Isabel flies through the air, dodging the Queen's continuous stream of beam. There are many of them, but their trajectory and timing are
た
consistent.
だの牽制射撃。それ以上でも以下でもない。問題は
Isabel rolls to evade another beam. Far ahead, the Queen looms in the distance. Below her, raptures press in tight, shoulder to shoulder, and still they come, pouring in ceaselessly from the distant edges of the battlefield.
多すぎる。
Isabel looks to the Queen once more. Dozens of thick cables snakes from her body, trailing upwards and vanishing into clouds above. Curiosity grips her. She wants to know what those wires are connected to. She ascends, her sensors flares with warning, her temperature and pressure readings chaos. But she has time, just enough. Isabel surges upward, breaking through the clouds.
あれは何？
A massive black object is tethered to the Queen by thick winding cables. Its purpose is unclear. It's just a dark hulking mass with no discernible form. From the two open cavities, smokes curls upward, lit by bursts of erratic
エデンの
sparks.
槍とマリアン砲の跡。それならこれは。
The black mass opens its eyes, or at least that's how it feels to Isabel. Dozens of glowing red cores reveal themselves across its surface. Instinct takes over, she whips her body around. Just as the cores begin to fire in unison, a beam grazes her, instantly melting one of her feathers to vapor. Yikes. She drops altitude, weaving through the deadly rain of beam. Heat sensors blare non-stop, but they mean nothing now. Reflex takes over, she dodges on instinct alone, accelerating with everything she's got.
形は面影もありませんでしたが、あれはどう考えてもステーションです。
というと宇宙ステーションのことですか？
ええ、宇宙ステーションが要塞に改造されているわ。
Time to break the
クイ
link,
ー
huh?
ンはそれに接続されていたの。
軌道を漂っていた宇宙ステーションごと降りてきた。その上要塞か。とすれば不可思議な出力の説明がつく。
かなりダメージがありそうだけど、高度の維持ぐらいは問題なくできるように。それから大量の迎撃兵器を確認したの。多分一定距離まで近づくと起動する自律兵器ね。どうにか逃げてきたけど、あんなものがあったら単独での接近は無理よ。射程距離は分からなかったけど、地上までは余裕を持って届くでしょうね。
隙がない。
全くです。ひたすら安全策を選んでいるよう
She has the advantage
物流
of
の頼
the
みに応じてくるか。積極的な攻めの動きを見せてくるなら付け入りようもありますが、向こうは己の有利を存分に活用している。盤石の構えです。長引かせれば勝ち目はありません。あちらは回復し、ラプチャーも押し寄せる。私たちはどうにか短期決戦の手を打たなか。
仙人、お前の分身とやらに人格はあるのか？いや、 それ以上の答えは不要だ。全員揃っているの。現在の状況を整理する。クイーンは宇宙ステーションと接続されていることが確認された。今は雲に隠れて目視できないが要塞化されている。迎撃能力も有し、偵察したイサベルがビーム砲軍の攻撃を受けた。迎撃兵器に関しては射程距離は地上まで及ぶものの、エデンは射程外と思われる。現在のところクイーンは我々が接近できないよう徹底して防御を固め、ラプチャーを集結させている。絶対の戦力差が生まれるまでラプチャーを集め、その後に攻撃を開始するつもりだろう。さらに全員分かっていると思う。この通り遠距離からの射撃によってシールドの外には迂闊に出られない。こちらは身動きが取れず前に進むこともできない状態。一方のクイーンはラプチャーを集結させると同時に自己修復を進めているだろう。時間が経つほど私たちの勝算は薄くなる。エデンの槍の再使用には3時間必要だ。それまでクイーンがおとなしくしているとも考えがたい。
じゃあどうするの？もうさっさと逃げた方がいいんじゃない？
それも選択肢のうちだ。
私の辞書に交代の2文字はありません。
おっしゃる通りでございます。後ろを向いて前進することはあっても交代などありえません。
それを交代って言うんじゃ。
ここで引き下がれば次の機会もあるかもわからない。時が経てばクイーンの戦力は強化される。しかし近づくことさえできぬのであろう。地にはラプチャーとヘレティック、空にはクイーンと要塞と来られたわ。
空からの接近も不可能ね。迎撃兵器の数が多すぎるし精度も高かったわ。私でも避け切るのが難しかったのよ。ストームブリンガーも5機以上確認されているし、輸送機での接近は自殺も同然よ。
打つ手がないようね、ヨハン。それでどうするつもり？私たちの指揮官を。
私が先頭に立ちます。クイーンの攻撃は全て受け止められるはずです。私が盾になる形で隊列を組んで着実に近づいていけば、ヘレティックやラプチャーがそれを許さないでしょうね。単独で要塞の攻撃を抑えきれるかどうかも。マリア、あなたはできる限り力を温存してください。何が起こるとしてもあなたには生きてもらう必要があります。そういうわけには。
エデンを捨てる。
ここから逃げるってこと？そうね、立派な決断よ。いくらチャンスでも引くときは引かないと。
エデンの主導力源にカフカを引き起こし自爆させる。半径 10km は焼け野原にできるだろう。そのために奴らを最大限引きつける。後のことはあいつに託す。
Up to him.
それ以上の方法は思いつきません。
ええ、そうね。かすり傷ぐらいはつけておきたいわ。
Him?
何言ってんのよ。なるべく引きつけてから自爆する。そんなこと誰がやるの？キュセテ、その人はどうするのよ。
インヘルトが引きつける。エデンの槍の発射を偽装することも視野に入れておる。それ以外の全員は現時刻をもって直ちに離脱してくれ。
私にアイディアがあるわ。すっごく速いラクダがいたでしょ。あれ貸してよ。私がアークに支援を要請してくるから。その方がいいんじゃない？自爆して終わりなんて惨めすぎるでしょ。
アークの手は借りない。
死んじゃうのよ。意地を張ってる場合じゃないわ。
ただ生きるより大切なことが
いい加減にしてよ。命より大事なものなんてある？
ある。
そんなのこの世の中のどこに？
ヨハン、もう一つ考えている方法があるでしょう。
それは選択肢に入れていない。
いいえ、すでに何度この言葉をお聞かせしたか覚えていませんが、もう一度言わせていただきます。私は、私たちは勝つためなら手段は選ばぬ覚悟だ。
The words come really rings true for both of them, huh?
指揮官、気をつけてください。
You know when you start the story as Goddess 4, you have a checklist of what to check for. Johan dying was not one of them. But they say that whole of Inherit only left Haran and Isabel, isn't it? Rest in peace, Isabel, you're not gonna be Shikikan anymore. The monk dashes forward, staff gripped tightly in hand. Dodging the crimson light pouring from above and ahead, she swings her staff at the rapture before her. The rapture's armor shatters, revealing the core beneath. Without pause, she drives the staff deep into it. Even as another rapture lunges from the side, her eyes snap towards it, the staff whirls, arcing in a swift practice strike. The crimson light engulfs her upper body, melting it away without a trace. Blue flames bloom across what remains of her living, behind only a shimmer of golden particles. The golden particles scatter like dust in the wind, drifting far before entering the monk, who is seated calmly in meditation. Absorbing them, memories begins to flow in. That clone once has a herd of deer she cared for. She fed them, tended to the fawns, and protected them from predators. One newborn fawn was in poor health and she watched over it with utmost care. The fawn clung to the clone as if she were its mother and now regarded her as family. The image of the fawn growing up, the longing for the herd, and the searing palm when the upper body melt away all come true in full force. Nayuta erases the memory, leaving only information about the terrain. Like a raging warlord, another monk tears test through the horde of rapture. Along the path forward, 20 had already fallen, crushed beneath unstoppable might. Though she lost an arm to the crimson light blazing ahead, she presses on without pause. Narrowly dodging the fiery beam, raining down from above. She loses her footing and collapses. Her rapture's leg slams down, crushing her. Blue flame blooms across what remains of her, leaving only behind a shimmer of golden particles. The golden particles scatter like dust in the wind, drifting far before entering the monk, who is seated calmly in meditation. Memories begin to flow in. That clone had once met a lost Nikke by chance and taken on the role of guiding her north. A sudden ambush by a swarm of raptures claimed the Nikke's life, and the clone could only curse at her own powerlessness. She pushed herself through endless training, determined to prevent it from ever happening again. Nayuta erases the memory, leaving only information about the martial technique. A memory of a clone who broke down in tears before the grave of someone whose name she never knew. A memory of a clone who lived her entire life consumed by hatred, killing raptures and nothing more. A memory of a clone who befriended a scarecrow in a wheat field and promised she would return. Memory of a clone who built a house by the sea and spent her days staring endlessly at the wake. All these memories flow into Nayuta, but she erases all the personal memories of each clone. Tears fall. Mourns the traces left by those countless clones. Grieves knowing she is too small a vessel to hold all their memories, so she laments and erases them. And as the tears fall, she watches helplessly as countless clones, each living their own life yet so like herself, vanishes into red light. And all the while, they charge towards the horde of raptures. 20 minutes ago.
私の分身で総攻撃を仕掛け、ラプチャーと戦わせると同時にクイーンの攻撃からの盾にします。
盾にするとはどういう意味だ。
まさか分身を。迎撃兵器はあっても1000門は超えないでしょう。射程内に飛び込ませ迎撃兵器を撃たせます。
使い捨てようというのかい。
いかにも正気の沙汰とは思えないね。
意味のない犠牲だ。得られるものがない。
得られるものはあります。迎撃兵器が 分身たちに向けられている間に宇宙ステーションを狙える。
She wants to solo the forge?
人任にも取るとお考えですか？
よくわかったな。
Johan says inhumane.
私の妊婦から増殖させた分身はそれぞれ独自に学習をしていきますが、人格を持つと言えるほどのものではありません。単に私の形をした機械と変わりないですので、そこまで気に病んでいただく必要はありません。
そう、お前がそう言ったと信じるしかない。
Really broke the trust one. She's gonna use her hand to destroy the space station, isn't she?
オンに来ます。ヨハン。では、分身はクイーンに向けて突撃した後、その後ろに続いてください。勝機は一度限りです。迎撃兵器がおとりに向けられている間に宇宙ステーションを無力化してください。それさえなれば全戦力が制限されず戦えるようになります。
ハラン。
ええ、それができる者は私たちの他にいないのね。
AoE Masters. At present, Isabel is flying alongside Haran.
もうすぐよ。
But we need a space.
ええ、見えているわ。たやすい相手ではないでしょ
でもできるでしょ。
う。当然ね。
Isabel picks up speed. The space station looms ever closer. Its colossal structure growing more imposing by the second. As they draw even nearer, some of the countless red claws that had been looking down turn their gaze towards Isabel and Haran.
見つかったようね。
ここまで近づけば突破できるわ。しっかり捕まって。
ええ、行くわよ。とっとと失せやがれ。
I like how the Eden outpost field is basically some form of like greenery area. Which makes sense because we've been planting trees and gardens to replicate at least some of the
片付きましたね。
stuff before.
さあ、
Before
Tabi
the
を続けましょう。
Raptors take over. Moments before the assault on the Queen's space station.
私が行く。殲滅戦なら私の方が得意だ。勘違いしているようね、スノーホワイト。お前は戦い方が上手なだけ。性能だけでは私と比べ物にならないわ。この戦いは技量の勝負にならない。単純な力比べよ。それにあまり重いとイサベルが大変だもの。ほら、死ぬかもしれないぞ。それならなおさら私が行くべきね。
Haran is dying. Oh boy.
お前たちは最後まで生き残りなさい。なんと言ってもお前たちほど狂っている者はいないのよ。
Still going back on the match
エ
shit.
デンのやり方よりもお前たちのやり方の方が立派だと思うわ。それが理想的なのでしょうね。それでも私たちはアークを許せない。お前たちはアークを許してより狂気に近いのはどちらかしら。アークを憎むでもなく愛していながら手も伸ばさず迷惑が及ばないよう何もかも自分たちだけで解決しようとする。正気でいてはできないことよ。そんなお前たちのありようこそなりたかった自分の姿だったというのに、私はそこへ至ることができなかった。個人的な感情を大義のために捨てることができなかったから。お前たちは真に誇り高き称号を背負うに値する存在を私たちに手が届かない。残念な気もするけれど仕方ないでしょ。私たちはそこまで狂い切ることができなかった。
By her words, Dorothy is weaker. I don't think Dorothy is inherently weaker than that though. This lines, I guess, in the strength of the heart, I guess. Dorothy's is strength of the heart is different, right? The stakes that she held is different. I mean, Haran and all probably know the stakes slightly better, but I feel like the stakes is equal. Right? I don't think there is a yeah, because you can drop revenge, then yeah. Because honestly speaking, which one was worse, right? Less powerful Nikkes contending to fight something that even the first gen Nikkes were struggling to do. And it was during the era where corruption was being researched and used upon. So it was a lot scarier than how it was, right? In this generation where they know the corruption already, they have stuff to deal with it, and essentially, basically everything is protocol, but also that their power is weaker, so they are becoming like mid shields. So the way that they can feel hit is also different, because one is, I can fight, I don't think it was that bad, I had a good commander, I had a good teammate, we fought for ages and survived for the ages, we continue carrying on, enjoying the scenery, enjoying what nature has to offer, sometimes even visiting their old places like the church or chapel for Rapunzel and the rest. They could still do all that. What does Haran and the other do? The other one is all new experiences, learning what the arc has taken from them, learning that they can. What is the past? The past was written in the paper in some form of like data form, right? Hologram form. So in essence, their way of looking at what they were fighting for is different. One was a dream, one was a duty. And it's very clear which one it is. The old team wants or their dream, because they're experiencing it, they're just defending it. Whereas the new gens are all duty, right? So they are obliged to do it because they want to help the people at the bottom, but they never really have that same drive as the first gen. So it really becomes a bit awkward, isn't it? I mean, obviously now we know Haran and all are almost equal to first gen, or equal to first gen in some way, but they are still dropping like flies. So it really showcases that this is similar to actually the first war, because they are fighting outnumbered again. If they have Lily Wise right now, I think the chances of them winning would have been a lot higher. But sadly, the case on power scaling wise, right, it is pretty damning, right? Now it's said that Haran and Isabel will die. Isabel, no! Shikikan's gonna cry again. God damn it.
お前たちはそのままでいなさい。誇り高き称号を背負う。名前通りに誰より先をかける者とな。その背中で見る者たちを熱狂させるの。世界というものは大抵どこかおかしな人たちが変えていくものだから。その代わりクイーンのことは任せて必ずあいつの首を落としなさい。約束しよ
う。行くのかね。
ええ、私にしかできないことだから。
その前に一杯どうだい？
飲酒運転はしたくないわ。
それもそうだ。ではとびきりのものを用意しておくとしよう。戻ってからなら問題あるまい。
No!
戻ると思うの？
Why are you setting a flag?
おや、戻らないつもりか？
そのつもりはないけど、見込みは薄いの。
一人で飲むには多すぎるのだね。
それなら残しておいて。あなたがそう言うからにはきっと美味しいのでしょ。
ああ、待っているよ。ブーンを祈る。
ええ。
Charlotte walks away.
パピオン。
嘘。 なんでわかったの？
作戦が決まってからずっと私のことを見ていたでしょ。言いたいことがあるんじゃないの？
どうだったかしら。よくわかんない。忘れちゃった。
Are you sure?
アークに帰って。ここから先は守る戦いじゃないわ。捨て身の戦いよ。巻き込まれたあなたまで命を懸ける必要はないわ。
あれだけ私を疑っといて解放するって？体に爆弾でも埋め込んだ？アークに行ったらドカーンとか？
悪くないアイディアね。疑ってたのは事実よ。あなたはいかにも軽薄で欲が深そうな人に見えたから。
今だって同じでしょ？
あなたは逃げてないの。なぜかは知らないけどここにいることを選んだ。そして私たちと一緒に戦った。こんな状況だからかしら。それが眩しく見えたの。だから解放してあげるわ。あなたに死んでほしくないから。
それだけのことで戦友だとでも思い始めたの？
そうかもしれないわね。ええ、きっとそう。他のみんなもそう感じているはずよ。
あなたたち本当に甘いのね。
そう見えるかもしれないわね。言って。ただし一つだけ約束してちょうだい。アークに帰って何を話しても構わないわ。でもエデンのことは秘密にして。ここは私たちが楽園を作ろうとした場所だから、誰にも踏み荒らされたくないの。お願いできる？
なら私を殺しておいた方がいいんじゃない？
それができそうにないから聞いてるの。あなたはいい人だと思うから。
Papillion a good person? Are you serious?
私はスパイなのよ。自分が得するためなら約束なんていくらでも破るわ。
自分で考えているよりずっといい人よ。あなた約束はしたことにするわね。脱出ルートを送っておいたわ。一人なら無理なく抜け出せるはずよ。早く行って生き残りなさい。
また会えるかし
ら。さあね。
If Papillion managed to call Shikikan at this timing, it would be crazy. But Shikikan right now is in the other world, right? I do not know. I'm just thinking. I only heard of spoilers, but if it is happening at the same time as that happened, that would be kind of effed up as well. Okay. Oh, the music is so good as well. Isabel's right shoulder and arm are swallowed by a surge of crimson light. Her flight falters as part of her upper body melts away in an instant. Oh no!
あと少しよ。こらえて。
もちろんよ。
Isabel pushes her speed even further. She feels it, her limit approaching fast, until control slips away. A torrent of crimson light crashes down. Then the realization hits. Her lower half is gone, and her core power drops precipitously.
あとは任せなさい。
With what is certain to be her final burst of speed, Isabel surges into the downpour of crimson light. Twisting her body mid-flight, she launches Haran into the air. Haran lands on the space station. Space station's outer wall. Should she turn back? No, only regret and rage waits there. Haran swings aside, breaking through the station's outer wall and leaps into the crack. Isabel watches. Once she's sure Haran has made it, she gently closes her eyes. Then the crimson light comes for her in endless streams.
愛しいあなた、あなたにもう一度。
07. 07, Isabel. The Crimson Light engulfs Isabel. RIP. This one cannot even brain save The ones who have the closer connection to Shikikan dying first is crazy, dude. They are the ones who get the most boost and then yet also the ones who die the earliest. Like, help, man, help! Pain! It's pain, dude. But 07. 07 Isabel. 07. Okay. What's Hawan's fate? Are you gonna end it here? No, not yet.
汚らわしい湿った場所ね醜い主には似つかわしいわ
Hawan swings her scythe. Powder scatters in the air.
下で戦っている私の仲間たちに感謝しなさい。お前はなるべく苦しめてやるつもりだったの。でもあの子たちの命を危うくしたくないわ。面白くないけど一瞬で終わらせてあげる。
The nice thing about that is we don't need to care whether Isabel will come back as a heretic, right? So, is it a good choice in life or bad choice in life, right? I think at this point, there's also like other responses for this. The powder spreads further. Sparks jumps and crackles across the space, and an ominous sound reverberates all
特別
around.
性の捕食性自己増殖型ウイルスよ。大きいという
Special
ことは
virus.
それだけ餌が多いということあっという間に増えるでしょうね。もう言うこともないわ。
Virus on the queen.
お嬢様、ナユタの数が随分減ってきております。
ではもうすぐ宇宙スペースが落ちてきますわね。
宇宙ステーションでございます。しかしこれだけ時が経ってもまだ何も起きないということは。
信じるのですチャイム。ここにいるのはクイーンを撃つため命を懸けている者たちばかり。奇跡とは命を懸ける者が起こすことです。
私が愚かでございました。この飛翔チャイム、敗北の想像にとらわれ恐るべき妄言を吐いてしまうなどもはや何も疑わず戦ってまいります。
I'm fighting for finally, man.
戦い抜きましょう。
Crown and Chime ride atop Trombley, tearing through the battlefield with unstoppable force. With each sweep of a spear, Crown shatters and pierces any rapture that dares to block their path. While Chime hurls bombs after bombs, sending enemies flying in all directions, crimson light rains down from above, but not a single one touches Trombley.
正面にインディビリアでございます。
Indivilia rematch. At the end of the rapidly changing scenery, Indivilia looks at Crown with a
こ
smile.
の辺りで押さえておきましょう。
かしこまりました。
しっかり捕まっているのですよ。全速力を出します。行きなさいトロンベ。
Trombley slams his hooves harder into the ground, surging forward with explosive force. The acceleration is so great, the surrounding landscape dissolves into a blur. In that split second, a massive chunk of metal crashes down in Trombley's path. The impact sends a deep tremor through the earth and thick dust bellows in his wake. Crown gaze snaps skyward. Beyond the blood-red clouds, rusted, broken fragments of steel rain down like a storm. The queen is descending, slowly, steadily drawing closer to the surface. And then, all at once, the relentless barrage of crimson light comes to a halt.
落とせたようですわね。
作戦成功ですね。
宇宙ステーションの無力化を確認。次のプラン、大きな一撃に移行する必要があります。
Death blows.
どういうことでしょう。
後方へ退却するということでございます。お嬢様、巻き込まれたら一家の終わりでございます。
ああ、そういう作戦でしたわね。
So that was that
い
plan.
いでしょう。後ろに。
The chunk of steel in Trombley's way is sliced in half and crashes to the ground. From beyond the wreckage, Indivilia's tail comes whipping forward. Aimed directly at Chime's neck.
私も借りを作ったままではいられません。
Crown turns sharply, thrusting her spear up just in time to shield Chime's side.
やはり
Indivilia launches a relentless assault on Chime. The air crackles with piercing shrieks as blades and spears collide in a clash of metal. Crown intercepts every strike, shielding Chime without fail.
心配ありません、チャイム。私が全て受け止めます。
あなたはやはり誰かのために死ぬのがお似合いです。そうやって他人の命と使命を背負いながら命を落とすといい。
Divilia's blade gains terrifying speed and locks onto Chime like a predator, relentless in its pursuit. Chime curses herself for being powerless as the battle rages on before her. And yet, at the same time, she feels a flicker of relief as she watches the king's back standing before her and blocking everything. Divilia tail sweeps in a vicious arc, aiming not at Crown but at Chime behind her. It's a devastating blow. Crown sees it coming and knows that if she can block this, the moment the counter will be hers. Crown's spears meet the tail blade. As she adjusts the stance for swift retaliation, a strange sense creeps over her. Her body feels sluggish.
あなたの大好きなエブラ粒子をまいておきました。ゆっくりと効いてくるようにお気に召しましたか？
チャイム、退却を。
させません。
Indivilia's tail lashes towards Chimes once more, but Crown steps in to block it.
でしょうね。あなたの
The tail one sweeping horizontally through the air suddenly shifts course in a heartbeat. Its blade at the tip surges skyward, then crashes down with little force. Divilia strikes buries itself into Crown's shoulder, carving a ruthless path downwards. The blade doesn't stop until it has slashed clean through to her waist, only then does it tear free from her body. At that very moment, Indivilia steps back, putting distance between them. Oh, Crown! Will Chime have an awakening?
やはりあの時のふざけた力は使えないようですね。それに喜んでください。他人のために死ねるのです。あなたにとっては本望でしょ。
Oh, spoilers for me. I haven't reached that point yet. What is that foolish power? Was it her armament? I know she was talking about she wasn't able to summon it due to lack of particles, right? Lack of power or something. So... But I do not know what is it. I have not finished Crowns. I'm pretty sure it was the armor thingy. But I don't know whether the armor even stopped Alva particles, if anything. With a sharp kick, Talos sends the raptures he'd been facing flying, then charges straight at Indivilia. She lowers her stance with a smile, calm and unfazed. At that moment, Trombe slams into Talos.
ここは退くのだ。
クラウン、クラウンは
ラプンツェルがいる。助けられるのだ。早く退却するのだ。
Chime is truly the strategist. Return to the healer. Return to the one who can revive. Okay, strictly revive is not the right word. Gameplay wise, yeah, revive, but to be fair, lore wise, it's massive healing. And improve healing via core regeneration, which to be fair, isn't Rapunzel our tank? So unless she herself go overdrive meltdown, she's also gonna die, no? Uh-oh, that actually doesn't sound right. That actually doesn't sound good. That realization is not good. Anyway, Indivilia casts a glare over her shoulder at Trombe and Talos, who are trying to retreat.
呆れてしまいますね。
You can run outright,
誰
Indivilia.
が返すと言いましたか？
Just as Indivilia is just about to dash after lowering her stance, something in the corner of her eye catches her attention and she stops. What, Modernia?
何ですか？あれは。
Is that Johan? Marian looks to the sky, a sky stained in crimson. Fragments of steel pour down like rain. Let her gaze drift to the battlefield, to the Nayutas who have fallen, to those still dying, to Isabel and Haran who are risking their lives, to the Nikkes of the Crown Kingdom letting out battle cries as they fight. Oh, the thing that's... Oh, that's probably the station falling down. That will make the most sense right now. To the Rapturous, dying by the dozens, everything Marian holds dear is locked in a desperate battle to the death. She feels a sorrow so heavy it presses on her chest. At the same time, a surge of anger begins to boil within her. She lifts her head once more to the sky. Her eyes falls on the thing suspended upon the wire stretch across the clouds. The queen watches the carnage below with cold indifference. Black light bursts out from Marian's body. Black particles scatters into the air as the ground shakes beneath her. Is that alpha particles? Does she have alpha particles? We know heretics are immune to alpha particles. They can spread it as well. Is that alpha particles? I forgot what alpha particles is, but it isn't the same thing as black hole, right? The black hole power Mariam holds is because of the Queen Gene. The genes, right? So... Black light bursts forth. Instinctively, Individual takes a step back. All of a sudden, a massive figure appears on the battlefield. Is that Modernia's suit? He knows exactly what it is, more than anyone. Modernia's suit? And that's it for today. Yeah, we'll continue on tomorrow. We'll finish up, I think, up to 10. And then we'll do the next stream. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll finish up on the next stream. Sorry, the stream after the next. Because we still have quite a few stuff to do here. So judging on how the left and right is split, the theory that the people on the right will die is pretty high right now. I feel like Celia might die at this point. Because Celia will not leave Johan alone. Yeah, my checkbox list of people dying is gonna increase. Oh no. I am F off, man. But it's likely that everyone on the left will survive. More or less everyone on the left will survive. And anyone on the right is on the list of probably FRIP. That does include Crown, which is... I don't think it is put because of the... what do you call it? I don't think this is put in a way that is symmetrical. I think it's put in a way that it might be death and survive. But if Mariam dies now, what are the consequences of the story? It will spoil Mira's plan for sure. It will also spoil a big part of the story, because right now, it will probably prove that the surface Raptures that doesn't want to abide with the queen and making their own queen would then make more sense. See? If Mariam dies. But Mariam is a poster girl. She has plot armor, right? So at this point, we have to gamble on plot armor. Because everyone on the right seems to be on the dying spree right now. Not one of them, at least 4 of them are like kind of RIP, right? At this point, out of commission. Out of commission or gone. So we only left 2 on the right per se. And I noticed Chime is Chime in here? Chime is blocked by Mariam. No, I see Chime. more I see this title card, right, there's a lot, definitely feeling of a premonition, right? Okay. Anyway, I think I'll end the stream here. It is very late. As much as I would like to do more stuff, I think I will do one more thing, which is the surface gate. Then I will do the surface stuff in my own time afterwards to push forward, because this one is a lot of time gate. So I really do want to at least finish that today, if possible. I already put my troops here already. So we can just start the battle now. Okay, install.
私は準備できています。真面目に移動中。
Okay, so in 20 seconds we will start the hacking and then we shall see. But okay, for the anniversary event, there were a lot of thoughts. Rest in peace, Isabel. Honestly speaking, it's one of the characters I didn't expect to get killed so fast, but rest in peace. It was way earlier than expected.
お呼びですか？
呼んだ？
どのルートで参りましょうか。
はい、ご命令を。
何よもう。はい指揮官。呼んだ？
よっ。はい、ご命令を。私は準備できています。
お呼びでしょうか？お呼びでしょうか？
行こうぜ。
Oh. How long do we have to do this? 3 minutes!
私は準備できています。
お呼びですか？どのルートで参りましょうか。
3 minutes, that's crazy.
ご命令を。該当地点に移動しま
Okay,
す。
we're gonna go back.
はい指揮官。呼んだ？
Yeah.
命令をください。
Oh boy.
お呼びでしょうか？はーい、今行きまーす。何よもう。
よっ、行こうぜ。
どのルートで参りましょうか。
That is so much stuff.
よっ、はい、ご命令を。
呼んだ？
お呼びですか。
はい指揮官。
Easy.
私は準備できています。
お呼びでしょうか？はーい、今行きまーす。
Go at the back.
こっちですか？
Okay, so you're gonna route through here and give me some more time to damage. But never mind, it doesn't.
該当地点に移動します。
何よもう。
私は準備できています。
呼んだ？
はい、ご命令を。
I really feel like this is meant to be having 3 squads already. But I'm still too
命
to have
令
more
を
than
く
1 squad.
ださい。
I need you here.
はい指揮官。
どのルートで参りましょう
How
か。
long more? Okay, last wave.
何よもう。
They're all buffed up as well. That's a problem, I think.
お呼びでしょうか？
Okay,
私は準備できています。
finally. Open gateway. Oh, that unlocks sector 2. Okay. Alright, this is running out of battery as well. Charge it. So I can just show you this, how you charge it, and yeah. Okay, finally unlock this gateway. So I'm not gonna do the exploration right now. I'm going to actually do the exploration offline. When we do any stuff, we will actually come back here and show you guys. I think that's a better alternative.
呼んだ
And then we also got to do our pulling, right? So I can't really forget about that. We're gonna pull another, I think, 4 more times today. If we get it, we get it. If we don't get it, well, we are going to wait another day until we can get it. So, okay. So, hospital, we need all processing time for. We are not in the state of able to do that yet. So we got the second set. That's the worst part. This is for sector 2, right? Okay. Anyway, I think without further ado, I think we'll end the stream here. It's very late and this is one of the longer streams. Again, as per usual, it's Nikke. Expect the event story to be about this timing, and then since we're splitting it into half, it's a lot easier. And of course we did do the minigame, so we'll come back on the minigame some other day. But as far as I'm concerned, I think the game so far has been doing okay. I really enjoyed the event. Not enjoying all the death flags, but just hoping that it will be slightly less sad. You know what, it's an anniversary event, why do I expect it to be less sad? It's obviously gonna be sad. But that's not that's not the point, right? I do think that the story would have a satisfying conclusion in regarding the end of the Queen. I think the Queen will definitely be gone this time, but the reason why it's called Goddess Fall is probably because Eden will fall. Unless you're saying the entire Pilgrims falls, then that is kind of F up. Because for a story that uses Pilgrim so much, and if all the Pilgrim left and you only left the New Blood, technically the only Pilgrim quality character we will have left is Rappy Red Hood. And that says a lot. Out with the old, in with the new, right? So, well, let's hope that at least more or less people are still here, like in terms of like the characters we care about. Because having Crown be off so early is also kind of F up as well. So we'll do our speculations at the end of this story. For this story, anniversary story, I'll actually do some speculation on how it could, regarding what we know of the main story thus far. Obviously not to the point where I do not have full control over, which is probably I think chapter 30 or something ish. But at least as of where I am in the current point in the story, which is post Red Hood. Not Rappy Red Hood, but post Red Hood. So we shall see. And we'll come back to, yeah, we also need to do pulling, right? There are a lot of stuff we need to do, but I do want to at least get my brain in the gutter, okay, working first. Okay, let's do this. Repair, recover. How long? 15 minutes. Okay, yeah. I'll take this time to recover, and we're going to go do some pulling first before we continue to the end of the stream. First pull. 4 pulls, remember? Okay. So the first on the last one, that's new or old. Folk Wang. Folk Wang. I'm not gonna be salty because I don't find any point in salty. I'm just trying to hope for characters right now, that's all. And it is after dusk, after dawn, after dusk. 2 SSR. I'm just gonna click through then. The 4th, Elysion. Rate up is Rappy Red Hood, right? We got Maiden. Okay. Elysion as well. How many Elysion do I not have? Oh, screw off, Miranda. We don't need you. We don't need you. Get off. Get off my lawn, Miranda. Get off. I mean, she's still at SSR, but you know. What the? Yeah, hello. I'm just gonna skip for this one, it's not new. Hey, okay, well, this will help me confirm what I want to get back from the... It does. Okay, this is the 4th. And I will stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue pulling. As said, we're gonna pull on the 180. If 180 we do not get anything, we are going to stop pulling and get it for free basically. What's this? We got memory filled as a 3rd anniversary present special. Nice, thank you very much. So yeah. Regarding this, I can redeem another one. We are gonna redeem another few more soon. But you know what? Since this has a chance of getting Pilgrim, I do want to spend one at least. And see. Nothing. Yeah. But for the next 2 streams, we're gonna pull 110 on that every time. It's worth it. This is also coming soon, I think. Yeah, we are about 800 more, so it's pretty fast actually. And I'm just giving Snow White the treatment. Oh, she's been on the list for way too long. But I do like Snow White young version for her ability to spam attacks non-stop, so. Okay, I think that's all I have for today's stream, I think. For the most part... well, we shall see whether we can still do another few more pulls before this goes into effect that we can't stream gacha anymore. So I'm gonna not stream the gacha component, but we can still stream the game component. Okay, let's see if we can redeem everything. Get 5, so it's not bad. OST. Okay. Anyway, without further ado, thank you very much for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, please do remember to leave a like, press the subscribe button, and press the notification bell down below so that whenever I do my stream or upload, you'll be notified. And on Twitch, please press the follow button down below so that whenever I do my streams, you will also be notified. With that said though, today I'll end the stream here. Tomorrow we're going to proceed on with part 2. And if I make headway in surface, we'll do that as well. If not, we're going to transition back to Hollow Knight for a bit. Well, we shall see how fast we can finish it, I guess. If I start stream later, I'm probably not going to be able to stream Hollow Knight, honestly, now that I think about it. Yeah, you know what? Maybe not able to stream Hollow Knight, but we shall see. I think the whole scenario should take about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So we're probably going to be stuck there for another 2 hours. I think 2 hours is a rough estimation. Really, the last 5 stories are a lot heavier and a lot more to talk about. But we'll see. Okay, and yeah, sayonara. See you next time. I mean tomorrow. Bye bye.